Hello everybody, my name is Jose Rodriguez. In a previous video, we were able to download and install pfSense in a virtual machine to work as a virtual router for pandalab.com. In today's video, we will show you how to download and install Kali Linux in a virtual machine that we will use as an adversary in our lab environment. Similar to pfSense, we will need to download an installer for Kali Linux. Let's open a new tab in your preferred web browser and go to kali.org. You will see the different menu options at the top of the window. Let's open the Get Kali option in a new tab, and it should show you all the different options you have to get Kali Linux. For the purpose of this video, we will open the Recommended Installer Images option in a new tab. You should be able to access Kali images for different system architectures. We will download the complete offline installation installer option, which is actually the recommended option from this website. After the download is complete, we can use the ISO file to install Kali Linux using VirtualBox. Let's click on the tools icon and then click on welcome. Then we need to click on the new icon, okay, new virtual machine icon. Let's call our machine Kali 2023 2A, and let's use the default virtual machine folder, and let's select the ISO file we just downloaded and click on open. Okay, so let's go here, other, let's select the ISO file that we just downloaded, click on open. Since VirtualBox is recommending us to install Kali Linux manually, let's click on Next. Use the default values for memory size and number of processors and click on Next. Let's create a virtual hard disk with a size of 50 gigabytes. Okay, so let me update this. Instead of 25, it's going to be 50. Remember that you need to set this parameter based on your storage capacity. Let's click on Next, and you can check the summary of information for your virtual machine, and if there are not additional changes to do, just click on Finish to create the virtual machine. Before we start the virtual machine, to proceed with the installation, we need to update some settings. So let's select the new virtual machine and then click on Settings. In the General tab, go to the Advanced options here and enable both shared clipboard and drag and drop options and select bi-directional. Okay, so here bi-directional, here bi-directional, and click on OK. Now let's go. Oh, my bad. Let's open the settings again. So if we go to the Network tab, okay, we need to we will use adapter number 1, and we need to attach this to the internal network mode, okay, and the name that it should appear here is the internet, okay, and then we just need to click on OK. Okay, so now we can select our virtual machine and then click on Start. The Kali Linux installer menu is giving you multiple options to install Kali. So using the arrow keys, you can go down or up. Let's select graphical install. Okay, you just need to hit enter. Okay, so select English. Okay, uh, in my case, I'm going to select English as the system language, but feel free to choose your preferred language. Then click on continue. Select your preferred location. In my case, I will use United States, which is the default value, and click on continue. Then we need to select our preferred key map. In my case, American English will be the key map that I'm going to use, and then I can just click on continue. And let's wait for the installer to load and configure the Kali Linux system. Okay, so let's continue without a default route. So let's select yes and click on continue. Let's continue without any name server. So let's just click on continue. Use the default name for the host, Kali, and click on continue. Mm, let's continue without a domain name and click on continue. Okay, we need to insert a full name for the new user. I will go with Kali and just click on continue. And let's use the same name, Kali, for the username of our account. Click on continue. And then you need to choose and re-enter a password for your account and then click on continue. Okay, then just click on continue. Select your preferred time zone and click on continue. I will go with the default value here. Okay, when asked for the partitioning method, use the guided entire disk option and click on continue. In my case, it's going to be the first option. So let's just click on continue. We need to select the disk to partition and then click on continue. In this case, the only one available is this one. So let's just click on continue. I will go with the recommended option for the partition and scheme and then just click on continue. Select the finish partitioning and click on continue. Okay. In this case is the last option and then click on continue. Select yes to write the changes to disks and click on continue. Okay, so now we just need to wait for the installation process to complete. Okay, so feel free to add more applications to install. We will use the default selection for software installation. So we just need to click on OK, on continue. Let's wait for the software installation to complete. This might take several minutes. Okay, so let's install the grab bootloader to our primary drive by selecting yes and click on continue. Select the device for bootloader installation and click on continue. So it's going to be this one, which is the only available option, and then click on continue. Let's wait for the installation to complete. Great. The installation is complete. Now we need to reboot the system, but before we do this, we need to remove the installation media. So let's go to the devices menu and then select optical drives. And then you need to select the remove disk from virtual drive option. Sometimes the media is already removed so from the drive. So let's just click on continue. To reboot our virtual machine. Okay, so let's use the credentials for the Kali account. Simply Kali and the password, and then click on login or hit just enter. And let's wait for the system to start. It's almost ready. Okay, we can use the full screen option for this virtual machine and get a better view of the desktop. So let's go here. Click on switch. Perfect. We can also open the terminal application to check the network configuration for our Kali virtual machine. So let's click here. You can just click on this one. Yeah, and this icon will open the terminal emulator. Okay, let's increase the size of this window. Let me increase the size of the font. Control Shift plus. Okay, and let's run the command IP space A, and here is the information um, for the network adapter of this virtual machine. As you can see, the IP that we are getting is 10.05.13, okay, which is part of the range of IPs that the DHCP server of our internal network is listening. Okay. You can also test the connection between the pfSense router and the new Kali VM by using the ping command. Okay. So what we can do is Here is the pfSense router. And if you remember our network design, so the two machines that are connected to or that are receiving an IP from the DHCP server of our internal network or the internet are Kali Linux and the pfSense router. So let's try to ping Kali Linux from our router. Okay, so if you open the pfSense window, we will go and use the option 8. Okay, hit enter. It will open a shell for you, and we can just type ping 10.05.13, which is the IP for the Kali VM 10.05.13, and then just hit enter. And as you can see, we are receiving packets from the Kali VM, which means that they can communicate between each other. So let's just press Ctrl C to stop this, and then you can just type exit so you can go back to the pfSense menu. Okay, thank you for watching this video.